defeated purposes. Assure you that your worthlessness is surely confirmed. Don't let me reaffirm this shit. You doing dirty, got you spiraling into skirmishes. The burn is permanent, hot like 1,000 furnaces. However fervent, you stay determined to work and earn it. Roll up a leaf and burn it. You feeling froggy Kermit. Don't ever disregard the power of your intuition. I'm sick as influenza, drugs can't do no influencing. Sacrifice my life for rhyming like a chosen martyr. Yours truly stay cool as a cube of frozen water. You open doors and you wanna see if they open farther. Who's closer to you than ones that pray you may falter? A+.
But you had to leave me before I realized that I should have stayed right there by your side. But you had to leave me before I realized that I love you.
By your side, I'm the flyest of the fly. Try as you may try, no copying my design. Colluded with Cuban Jewish, I'm fluent, you knew it. Truth is, I can do this in my sleep if I so choose it. So do this for me, take your ass and make the choice to move it. I'm sorry that I had to put you through shit, but I gotta go, cause I'm on a roll. Vominos, I bend a lot of flows, spend a lot of dough on the coast. Only by that I boast, cause I'm different, omnipotent. I kick the shit that's causing you cognitive dissonance. When I arrive per the sky, no surprise, transactions be in disguise, spreading lies. I describe that I
could've stayed right there by your side.
A+.
But you had to leave me before I realized.
Welcome. It's WOOSAWORLD Radio. You're rocking with Miss K Don't Play. Today on this Wake Up Wednesdays. Woo woo. The artist you're listening to right now is Shot One by your side. Check him out on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Google, YouTube. He's dope. He got more songs out there. Dope. Listen, Linda. Today our topic is what's wrong with us? Wake up. What's wrong with us? Like, and I say us meaning I'm a Latin Caribbean woman. What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? Yes. So like I was saying, what's wrong with us, right? I'm Latin Caribbean, and a lot of times you see in our community that we're always complaining about how we're not able to get to the next level. And y'all, I've been encountering so much of that. Like, everybody got 101 excuses as to why we can't get to the next level in life. Why we can't ascend, why we can't maintain business, why we can't get to the next level in life. Like, we're all trying to get to the next tax bracket, right? What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us that we're teaching our kids, like, how to be in debt and ignorance rather than how to get out of that situation, or how to leave legacy instead of leaving something to our children that don't make a difference, right? Like ignorance, like debt, like myths, like all the things like, oh, you should have been light-skinned. Like, fuck all that. Like, that shit don't make no difference. Like, oh, you need to get a college education. That don't make a difference either. Because look at our, for example, because y'all know Miss K Don't Play. I use my own life or things that everybody knows about. Everybody knows that George Bush was a C- student in school. He barely fucking passed, but somehow he was our president. How is that possible? If the school system really mattered and like grades and stuff, like we worry ourselves about nothing in our community instead of worrying about the things that really fucking matter, right? One of those things that I like us to focus on in this little bit of time that we have today is one, focus on the fact that we need to leave legacy instead of debt and ignorance. And legacy, when I say legacy, I mean your kids can't inherit your job, so start a business. Okay? I mean, stop giving your children or telling your young black men or your young black sons that, oh, you shouldn't cry, or man up, or telling them about how they need to be gangsters, or allowing them to listen to this gangster music. Like, we need to enlighten our black men. My son got kicked out of kindergarten because he was telling the truth about Christopher Columbus. He raised his hand and he was like, my mama said that Christopher Columbus was a thief and a pirate, and you can't discover something some people are on. If our kids are going to be getting kicked out of places, it should be for telling the fucking truth, okay? That's one. That's what I mean by legacy. Like, let's stop passing them down shit that's not going to mean anything to them and not benefit them in any way, and pass them down something and teach them crafts. You got a male child and a female child. Your female child knows how to cook, clean, sew, iron, make beds, raise children, do all this other domesticated stuff. But your male son couldn't take care of himself if he tried. He don't know how to burn boil water. That's wrong. He don't know how to sew something. That's wrong. If he has to become later on in life a single parent, how is he supposed to lead? How is he supposed to lead his kingdom? And he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't have the skills he needs to do that. Your daughter doesn't have the skills she needs to do that. Let's not do that to our children. Let's leave them legacy instead of ignorance and debt. Okay? That's one. Okay, wake up. What are we doing? Right? We're black people. I love my people. I love my people. But one of the things that is like such a fucking pet peeve for me is that it's so hard for us to band together and be comfortable. Right? We're so concerned and so selfish and self-absorbed as a community as a whole. And yes, we're coming out of it slowly with the new wave of consciousness and people actually operating on different frequency levels from the past, and people actually realizing that we really are in the matrix. And apologies to you guys, because I just had some shit I had to get off my chest. Like, I'm charged up, you guys. I just met with a magical creature that's in transition. I just renamed her Mama Mo, and she gave me crystals and everything. And so I'm charged today, you guys. And so I really want us to challenge ourselves to really think outside of our excuses, basically. You know, we have a lot of excuses in our community. I'm Latin Caribbean. And we have a lot of excuses. Why you can't do, like, we have 101 excuses. Why you couldn't do this? Why you couldn't do that? I have a friend that has 101 excuses for everything that he does. Straight up. But why you can't do that? Oh, because I had to do this. Why you couldn't do this? Oh, why you didn't go get a new job? Oh, I couldn't get a new job because I needed a car. And why you didn't get on the bus? Well, I didn't have money. Well, why didn't you have any money? Because I only get paid once a month and this, that, and that. Okay. Miss K don't play. Y'all don't know this, but I only get paid once a month too. All of my residual income comes from things that I hustle and I make happen. It's not because somebody's handing me out anything. There ain't that much music on this episode, is there? So, because, I need to get this out there. I'm so tired of our people using the excuse of basically society has done this to us. Yes, there are things and laws and things put in play that is kind of like won't let us be great on the level that we might want to. But it's not wholeheartedly society and the government that's keeping us back. It's really us. Our worst enemy is us. We are our worst enemy. And if you don't get that, if you don't develop the confidence you need, if you don't work on you, if you don't work on loving the skin you're in, if you don't work on loving yourself, if you don't fix your crown when somebody tries to tip it over, then you're always going to feel like something is holding you back, and any excuse will fucking do. Again, wake up. What's wrong with you? Like, you got my homegirl, one of my life coaches, Boss Lady Radio. Check her out, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check her out. Entrepreneurial skills, tools to get to the next level and maintaining business for yourself and not having to pay a whole bunch of people and outsourcing your resources and finances to a whole bunch of people to do things that you could really do yourself, because we're naturally geniuses. But she talks to me all the time about a friend of hers who has no legs, but yet and still finds a way to have 2 running, functioning business that are very profitable and goes to fucking school. Are you serious? And here we are, able-bodied, and have 101 excuses as to why we can't get it done. Just stop making excuses. Stop looking outward and using everything outward on your circumstances, which ultimately is a result of your stance and what you stand for. Stop looking outward and blaming everything else, and start looking inward and finding your strengths and finding what is going to help you elevate to the next frequency level, the next level of consciousness, the next financial bracket. We have to believe in ourselves. And if you start working on you and do 5 simple things. When you wake up in the morning, start with meditation, yoga, some kind of movement, something that's going to help you expand your mind, expand your universe, guide you in that day. Number 2, just eat things that are going to make you feel good, make you charge your body, like fruits and vegetables, water, coconut water. If you don't like coconut water, they have this new drink out called Bai. It's like so fucking good. It has good flavor, and it's like only like 3 ingredients in it. It's absolutely amazing. I definitely encourage people to go try that. 3 rather. Dance a little bit. You know, on Woosah show, the Woosah World Radio show, I love to leave y'all dancing, because Woosah is really about encouraging, educating, and enlightening the masses one at a time. We focus on all 5 areas of your life: your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, your physical, and your financial. And if you're not focusing on those areas and you're not dancing the struggle away, you got to breathe in the positivity and breathe out the negativity, period. Number 4, make sure that you're doing things that you love. Operate in your passion, right? There's no point in doing things that are going to make you miserable or just to get by, because ultimately it kills you slowly and takes years off of your life. Being stressed about anything is not just a mindset or a state of being. It's a whole embodiment of just things that are toxic, and adopting that and unpacking and living in that place. And we don't want you to do that here at Woosah World. We want you to live in a healthy place and not live in a toxic place that's going to break you down in all those 5 areas of your life, right? And that's what stress does. It breaks down your financial, your physical, your emotional, your mental, your spiritual. It just breaks you down in every area of life that it can, and we're not operating in that. So we're not going to unpack in that place. We're not going to unpack in a place of anxiety. And I say this to you guys because this is some things that I have to deal with every day too. Number 5, last but not least, do things that make you happy. Find your happy place and do that. Do the things that make you happy. Woosah World is all about happiness, right? It's all about woosah and finding your happy place and unpacking in your happy place, right? That's what Woosah World is about. It's not about struggle. It's about working on you and learning to love the skin you're in, living on purpose, loving on purpose, and finding your happy place and unpacking in that. And if you can learn to do those 5 things and kind of embody them into your presence and your being on an everyday basis, you can live your best life. And you don't have to be a millionaire or a 6-figure salary to do it. And just as a reminder and to help you get started, Woosah World loves you. Miss K don't play. I fucking love you guys. Y'all rock. For real, for real. I want to give a shout out to Gnarly Music, who gave me a shout out on YouTube. So dope. Shout out to Goddess Glow, Alter Ego Boutique, and my girl, Asia Lawson, who got on my God Babies. Thank you for listening and all your support. We're going to leave you dancing with Woosah World. Woosah World loves you. Miss K don't play loves you. Remember to breathe in the positivity and let out the negativity. Dance the negative away. Woosah World out. I know say life come.